Hello, welcome to Star Player's Top 5 Heady Plays list for Week 1. Let's start the countdown. Number 5. First play up, we have Jackie Rose Jerome. All right, she hides behind the screen. Heady play, gets her shot off. Let's rewatch that. All right, so Person Gardner is 13, Jacob. He goes underneath the screen. Most players will run forward and keep going no matter what happens, which would shorten the closeout. She hides behind the screen, and therefore this is going to make it a farther closeout. So now he has to run about 8 feet or so to get to the shooter rather than 4 feet, which is where most players would have ran and they wouldn't have been able to get this shot off. And because of that heady play, she has enough space to get that shot off, or just enough space to get that shot off, and knocks it in. Number 4. We have Nehemiah. Now as the shot goes up, he goes and gets a tap out. Love that play. I love creating extra possession. So now let's talk about it. First of all, he must see Colin, even though he's looking at the rim. Second, he's kind of a beneficiary of poor blocking out and anticipation. Nobody's pursuing the ball until after it hits the rim. But he hits a perfect pass to Colin, which is a guy he must have seen. So that shows me he has good presence of mind, where he is and where his teammates are. And also, of course, when you get extra possessions, it's just kind of how it works. The ball will just find its way in the basket no matter what happens. All right, so it should have been Green's ball with a block out, and because they didn't get it, they pay for it. Number 3. We'll watch this video all the way through first. Let's see if we can find the heady play in it. Ball pass to Colin. Desmond knocks down the 3. A lot of people don't recognize where the heady play was. Let's go ahead and back it up and replay this. The ball is swung right there. That's the heady play. So let's back it up and let's look why. All right, so first of all, the ball swung up top. Ty's going to go guard the ball. Galen is going to go guard Isaac. Okay, so as the ball swings, Jackie's going to get caught too long, stuck in too deep in help side. The ball swings quickly, but instead of Isaac screening the person who's guarding the eventual shooter, he screens his own man, which now gives him a wide open shot. Really heady play right there. Number 2. We have Jacob May. This is a nice, poised, patient, skillful play. Love to see it, especially at this age, at the high school level. It's rare. So the first option is Colin, but because of half court, he's in line with the defender, which means Braylon would run through that pass. So then looking at Isaac across court, you have Ty there, who would obviously run through the pass. One of the most satisfying things as a trainer is seeing high-skill things being applied in a live setting. So Jacob legs locks Jackie with his leg and his forearm. Now that's all left is to read. And because Green is trying to catch up, Galen goes for the steal, which is an impossible situation if the passer is reading you and the spacing is decent. And finally, number 1. This has 2 heady plays in it, which is why I chose it as number 1. Let's watch the whole play first. All right, so we'll take it back and we'll talk about why this is so high on my list. First of all, Isaac realizes that the defense is in a 1-2-2. Most high schools will allow their players to be in the wrong spot. He doesn't do that, so that's already a heady play. Now he can throw the ball on a line. Michaela should make the same pass back, right, to make the defense move a little more, and especially since Ty doesn't have any responsibilities in terms of a player to guard, so he's free to run through passes. All right, now they're on a 2-on-1 break. Ty should definitely throw this pass now, and he definitely shouldn't shorten the gap and make it easier to guard both players. So a heady play for him would have been to get off the ball early and make sure they get 2 points. But because he dribbles too long, it gives Isaac a chance to make a heady play, and he gets a foul. Now you have to take it out at half court. So 2 back-to-back heady plays on offense and defense. And look who notices Galen. Watch his body language. He knows that now we had 2 points, and now we got to go against a set defense. Again, once you know the importance of small things, you'll realize there's no such thing as small things. There you have our top 5 heady plays for week 1.